What's going on, leather fans? You know who it is, nomenclature. So today, another 5 and 5 video. It's a little overcast today, and so I don't know how well the actual video quality is going to turn out, but it is what it is. So today we're going to talk about the Saddleback Leather Messenger bag. Now this one is in chestnut. And the 5 and 5, of course, is 5 things I like and 5 things I dislike. And I've gotten a couple of private messages about the dislike part of these videos. So let me explain something about dislike. Now, when I say dislike, that doesn't mean that those things are deal breakers, and it doesn't mean that those are things that I just can't live with. Those are just some things that if I could change, I could. But obviously, I still like the bags. If there were things about these bags that I really just could not live with, then I would sell the bag. And I've done that a few times in the past, but not many times. So the dislike things are just, again, just things that I can certainly live with. It's just something that I'd like to change, or something that would be maybe a little bit better improvement on the design. So let's get started here with the messenger bag. And like I said in all my previous 5 and 5 videos, number one is pretty much always going to be aesthetics. These leather pieces that I have, one of the reasons I have them is because I like the way they look. And this one is no exception. This is a very, very cool bag. Messenger for sure, but you can tell that obviously by its vertical design. The second thing I like is the comfort. And when I say comfort, I mean carrying this bag. For some reason, this is the absolute most comfortable bag that I have, regardless of the manufacturer. And I don't know if it's just because it's long, I think, and it just, I don't know, it just molds well to my side when I'm carrying it. And the strap, of course, has the two shoulder pads. This doesn't have a real high capacity, but it can get kind of heavy depending on what you actually put in it. But it is extremely, extremely comfortable bag to carry. And number 3 is the vertical design. I know some people don't much care for the vertical design, but one of the things about it is because it is vertical, it allows you to stack things inside it. So I'll demonstrate that right now. So I have a medium or large, I think it's a large. Anyway, one of these notepad holders. And this is I wish the camera would pick it up better. It's an old logo. So a notepad holder fits in there vertically. Put that back over there. And then the stackable part is right here. So we have an iPad case right here. And it doesn't have an iPad in it right now, but it's the iPad case. And below the iPad case, can't see it yet, is a Saddleback Leather big wallet. So again, these things are stacked like this inside the bag. And then the notepad holder is behind those two stacked items. And then that leads us to the third thing that I like about this bag is this divider. It comes with it, or it used to. I don't know if the new ones still do. But that, for me, that allows me to separate items and stack them better. If it didn't have the divider, it would probably still stack, but if you took one of the items out, it'd probably kind of fall over on the inside of the bag. So the divider is a really cool touch that Saddleback Leather has added. And the third thing, or fourth thing that I like about it is, like a lot of the Saddleback designs, it allows for backpack mode. Now we all know how to string the strap through and use the shoulder pads as shoulder pads on either shoulder. This thing is not only comfortable to shoulder carry, but very comfortable in backpack mode, and it looks really cool too. Probably just because of the kind of the tall vertical design and the thinness of the bag, but very, very comfortable in backpack mode. So 2, 3, those are the 5 things that I like about the bag. And one thing, now that's what I like about the actual, I guess, the design of the bag. But the other thing, let's call it a 6th thing that I like about this specific bag is lined in cow suede. And this cow suede is like all suede. It's very luxurious. And this one, again, camera's not picking it up very well. But this one is pretty much a dark coffee brown color, so it provides a really cool contrast with the this really deep, rich chestnut color. Very, very nice. So, let's go on to the 5 things that I dislike about the bag. So, number 1 is the capacity. Yes, it's a vertical design, and that doesn't necessarily add capacity, but it adds some useful utility. But the bag itself it's only this wide. Well, you can't really tell. I wish it were maybe just even 1.5 inches, maybe a little thicker right here, and that would definitely provide some added capacity inside the bag. But it is very thin design, which is probably lends itself to the comfort of the bag. But it is just a little bit limited in capacity. I wish it was a little bit wider so I'd carry a little bit more stuff in it. And number 2 that of the dislikes are these side pockets. I like the side pockets, but can't really tell. They're very, very short. I wish they were just a little taller, maybe 2 inches taller, and they'd be a little more useful, I think. And there's really no security on these because there isn't a closure, but it may be a little more secure if something was further down in there. So I just wish these were a little taller. For me, they would be a little more useful. And the what are we on, the 3rd thing that I dislike are the D-rings on the bottom. Now you can see I have zip ties right here, and that is to keep the bag from kind of folding outward. But the D-rings, well, I don't necessarily have a problem with the D-rings, but the tabs. So if you can see how these tabs stick up from the seam of the bag? So if you're on a hard flat surface and you set the bag down, those tabs actually keep it from standing up on its own. Now the Messenger is rigid enough, like all Saddleback products, because of this super thick seam right here. It's rigid enough to stand on its own, but those tabs definitely throw the balance of the bag off, and it will not stand on its own. Again, not a deal breaker, just something that's kind of annoying at times. So at the office, I just lean it up against the wall on my desk. And what else do we have? We are on number 4. So right here, you can see that the body of the bag, now I know there's some flex right here. So here's where the strap attaches to, the shoulder strap. And when you fold this down, the other side might be a little bit better example. You can see right here that the ring is actually, or the body is actually inside the flap. So that's good for rain and whatnot and debris. It can't get into the bag. But when you carry it, the strap leans up against this part of the bag, and it causes this to curl up, and it causes this wrinkle right here. Again, not a deal breaker, but if it were out here, if the side stuck out to the same plane as the flap, it would be a little bit better, and you wouldn't have that wrinkle and that turn up. Now, one thing that I noticed on this Coulson Keen concerning that, it's the same way. This flap actually goes way out from the side of the bag, but what Coulson Keen did is they've got this little kind of a cutout right here. And so the flap actually, you can see right there, it hits that cutout when you're carrying it, and it kind of avoids that. It still gives you the protection from rain and whatnot from getting in the bag, but at the same time, the strap has its own little place on the side of the flap. So really cool design on that, whoever thought that up. I wish this had something similar. Again, this is nitpicking, guys. And then the last thing, number 5, that I don't like about this bag, and this is, you'll be able to tell that I'm just grasping at straws here. Fifth thing I don't like about this bag is that I don't have one in tobacco and dark coffee brown, so I might be on the hunt for one of those. The older, not the older design. The design is the same. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the newest leather. I don't have any experience with it. I can just go by what others say. So I'm a little bit leery of ordering new stuff from Saddleback Leather. That may not have any merit, but as of right now, if I bought one of these in dark coffee brown or tobacco, it would be either old logo or the script logo like this one from like 2014, 2015. But anyway, that's a different story. But if you guys know if somebody's selling one of these messengers in either of those colors, let me know in the comments or drop me a, what is it called, like a private message. I think you can do that on YouTube. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's the 5 and 5 for the Saddleback Leather Messenger bag. And if you guys have any questions about this bag or any other bags, let me know. And the next 5 and 5 video is probably going to be on the side pocket duffel, which is buried back there. All right, thanks for watching, guys.